Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Talking about finances can be confusing, difficult, scary, murky even. But it doesn't have to be with Money Mentor by Michigan First Credit Union on your side. More than 90 years ago, Michigan First was founded on the principle of putting education first. Today, Money Mentor continues that tradition because affording the lifestyle you want isn't always easy. Check us out at MichiganFirstMoneyMentor.com or follow us on social media for tips, tricks, blogs, and videos today.
Hello, Blue Devils fans. We welcome you to LTU Sports Network coverage of men's college basketball. Tonight, it's game 2 of the basketball doubleheader at the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils taking on the Wolverines of Dearborn. Earlier tonight, we saw the LTU women's basketball team taking control for much of the game, with Jade Ferris leading the way with 18 points for the Blue Devils to pick up their first win in conference play. As we get ready for game 2 of the LTU basketball doubleheader against the Wolverines, we welcome you back to Don Riddler Fieldhouse. I'm Jan Boger alongside John Snow. We are so excited and delighted to have you here with us. Now, John, it was a tough night for LTU men's basketball team on Saturday against Spring Arbor. And despite a 31-point performance from Andrew Wynn, the Cougars spoiled the party in overtime to pick up an 86-82 win.
Yeah, I was on the call for that game as well, and it was a tough battle, tough, hard fought. But for LTU, they just couldn't get things going offensively very consistently. They would have some great runs here and there, but they just couldn't keep it going very consistently. So I'm hoping for this game they just have a breakout game and take out some frustration on U of M Dearborn.
And here we go. We are underway, tip-off underway here. The Blue Devils in white and U of M Dearborn are in the maize. Here is Shamar Matthews, gives it over to Andrew Wynn. Like I said, a 31-point performance. And Gustafson being double-teamed, but he manages to put home the first 2 points of the game.
That's just Gustafson being himself. He has good hands on that ball. Still able to maintain control, even though he's double-teamed to get that bucket right there.
Here is Baz Ali, gives it over to Tomlinson. And Maurice Anderson. Here's Dillard, the 4. Oh, a nice good pass over there to Brio, and he could not cash it home. It would be picked up by Gonzalez. And here is Andrew Wynn, 31-point performance for him. And Gustafson almost lost it on the handle, but he manages to put it home. And it'll be a tap. And it'll go U of M Dearborn's way.
It could have been almost called for a foul right there. He was triple teamed underneath, try as he might, but referee's calling for a jump ball, and it goes to U of M Dearborn.
Yeah, he was trying to manage it up as well. Here is Brio. Brio defended by Gustafson. Going along the paint, gives over to Anderson. Anderson, top of the key, three-point shot. Goes up short and put it off the rim. Will be picked up by Isaiah Cumberland. Isaiah Cumberland with 4 points, 2 rebounds against Spring Arbor, and a three-point shot from Gonzalez could not connect. And it'll go U of M Dearborn's way.
Yeah, Wynn tried to knock that ball loose. He knocked it free into open area, but nobody there to gobble it up for LTU.
U of M Dearborn 1-6 on the season. They're 0 for 2 in conference play. They have lost 2 coming into tonight, but they have lost 3 straight on the road. The 3-point shot being made by Diller the fourth, and he could not connect. And the offensive rebound being picked up. Another 3-point shot from Ali, could not put it in. It'll be picked up by Isaiah Cumberland.
Yeah, for Dearborn, their only win coming against Judson University. That was double overtime.
Win 3-point shot, can put it in, picked up by Cumberland. And now Gonzalez with a 3-point shot, and he could not get it to go. It will be picked up, and here is number 1, Elwood Tomlinson. Tomlinson going all by himself, defended by Wynn, but he cannot put it in.
So far, both teams are taking good shots, good drives either way, but there's no shots that are able to fall.
Here's Gonzalez back to Wynn. Now Isaiah Cumberland to Gustafson.
Dearborn in a bit of a zone defensive read.
That was a great ball movement, and Shamar Matthews putting up the 3 shot. The offensive rebound being put up by Cumberland, and he scores it off the glass. And an early timeout on U of M Dearborn by head coach Dominic Polisico, the third in his second year.
Yeah, I think an early timeout to really reset Dearborn a bit, because LTU was able to get a few offensive rebounds right there for second chance shots. And despite they're trying to box out LTU underneath right there, they're getting over the top and knocking the ball free. So it's good for LTU to try to at least stay with the ball, try to get that second chance opportunity. So even though the result's only at 4 points, he still wants to try to make sure that his team's all on the same page when it comes to the defensive rebounds.
So what are your key plans if you are LTU?
Well, for LTU, they're taking great shots. Paulo Gonzalez, he had a couple of great shot opportunities, just couldn't fall. Andrew Wynn had a few opportunities, couldn't fall. Gustafson is getting double teamed and triple teamed underneath. They're going to still try to go to Gustafson underneath. So basically just keep doing the open opportunities and still trying to get Gustafson down low. So they're doing great. They just got to keep it going, and the shots are going to fall.
So we are just 2 minutes and 43 seconds into the game, and the Blue Devils commanding 4-0 lead over U of M Dearborn. But it's early days here as U of M Dearborn will inbound the basketball. Here is Tomlinson. For Tomlinson. That's the way to put up a good performance here. Here is Anderson. Tomlinson now to Ali. Ali putting up a great performance there. Here is Dillard the fourth. Dillard the fourth driving it to the lane. And he goes off the hill. He'll be picked up by Gustafson.
Good defensive work right there.
Gonzalez, Andrew Wynn, 3-point shot. And he couldn't go, picked up by Cumberland, but he picked up on the offensive rebound. He manages to stay in play. Now back the other way for Dearborn. And the shot from Anderson couldn't put it in, and we will go LTU's way.
Wow. U of M Dearborn, they had a 3 versus 1 opportunity right there, and they just could not capitalize on it. That is just very shocking right there. They had 3 versus 1 underneath in transition, and what about the hustle by Isaiah Cumberland to get that rebound right there and try to keep it in play?
Nathaniel Ward comes on here as Gonzalez gives over to Shamar Matthews, putting up the 3-point shot, and he could not put it in. It'll be picked up by U of M Dearborn. Here is Tomlinson. Tomlinson to Ali. And now Brio. Tomlinson once more. He's defended by Isaiah Cumberland. The 2 number 1s being battling around. Here is Ali trying to put it in. He could not, pulling up short. Ali trying to manage around. He couldn't put it. Miss is being made. And we will have a jump ball.
Good work right there underneath. And for Andrew Wynn to hold on to that basketball in order to make it a possession for LTU right there.
So Nathaniel Ward, who recently come on, he played 28 minutes against Spring Arbor, 4 for 10 in field goal attempts, and he picked up 16 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. Here he is on the ball. He's being double teamed. That's a nice good pass over to Andrew Wynn. Wynn trying to lay it up, and It goes off the side of the glass. Here is Anderson. Now Anderson puts it home. Brio, Jimmy Brio.
Good
put it
fadeaway
home.
shot right there by Jimmy Bro. Bro, one of the veteran guys on this team. He knows how to lead a squad.
Now, of course, Mason Munson, number 25 for U of M Dearborn, came on to the game. And Rim for a three-point shot. Goes up short. It'll be picked up by Mason Munson. Running down the court. Here is Anderson, and he cannot put it in. It'll be picked up by Gonzalez. And here comes Isaiah Cumberland running down the court. He's defended by Tomlinson. Isaiah Cumberland to Andrew Wynn. Ward, three-pointer. All around. And it'll go U of M Dearborn's way. It'll be picked up by Maurice Anderson.
Make that 0 for 7 three-point opportunities. They're all good three-point shot opportunities with a little bit of space in front, but just none of them are able to fall.
Tomlinson to Dillard, the fourth, and he puts home his first 2 points, and it's now tied up at 4.
That was a good drive by Dillard. Just found a good breakaway opportunity right there underneath.
Dillard, the fourth, played 15 minutes against Lord at the loose ball being scrambled, and it's intercepted by Andrew Wynn. And now we got a foul called.
Referees are trying to sort this one out. You're talking about the shot clock because that was a multiple possession type play. First the takeaway off the loose ball, and then the takeaway again by Wren. So therefore the shot clock should have reset twice, and it appears that it didn't, or it didn't reset the first time. So possession's going to stay with LTU because that's when they blew the whistle. As we get some substitutes, Blake Lund and Sana Sisawu checks in as well.
So Blake Long and Sana Sisawu. Sisawu, of course, played 19 minutes against Spring Arbor, picking up 5 points. And Blake Long, 22 minutes, picking up 8 points. Here's Blake Long on the ball, gives it over to Andrew Wynn. Isaiah Cumberland, three-point shot, goes off the hill. It'll go bouncing around, and U of M Dearborn will have it. U of M Dearborn on the ball. Here is number 25, Munson. Munson defended by Sisawu, gives it over to Campbell. Troy Campbell. Here is Anderson. Munson will get it. Alley-oop it down to Yakin Muhammad.
That was a good setup right there. First Munson comes around off the screen.
Jimmy Brio.
Then he gets the ball up top. Good leading pass to Jimmy Bro for the dunk right there.
That was Jimmy Brio, excuse me. But it'll be stays with LTU's way with 13:08 to play here in the first half.
Jimmy Bro at 6'7" on a Wyandotte. That was almost an easier dunk for him to make off the alley-oop.
Andrew Wynn will inbound, gets over to Nathaniel Ward. Ward driving into the lane, and he pulls up short. And here is U of M Dearborn with Elwood Tomlinson. He's being double-teamed around. And here's Troy Campbell. Munson at midcourt. He's defended by Blake Lund. Anderson goes off the shoe, and the shot is no good. And the offensive rebound has put it in. And it's Mason Munson who put it down, and we will get a timeout on LTU.
Yeah, Josh Pickens and his squad right here. They're looking very sharp on defensive side, but the problem is not any shots are falling on their end. They're 0 of 9 on three-point opportunities. Despite all the shots have been very conservative with space in front. So they're taking the shots that they need to take. They're just not falling. Now, in the very close shots, they're not like way off, or they're like hitting off the rim. So they just need to tighten things up on defense in order to allow them to get more time on offense. That way they have the shot opportunities more. That way they actually fall through. Because they're now down by 4 after U of M Dearborn called a timeout being down 4 themselves. Now they're up by 4. So hopefully this is an opportunity in which they can turn around for LTU's team.
So Andrew Wynn will give it over to Alejandro Gonzalez. Back to Andrew Wynn. Gonzalez. Back to Wynn. Wynn driving it, and it's intercepted. It'll be picked up by Maurice Anderson. Now driving it to the lane is number 22, Ibrahim Muhammad, and he cannot cash it home.
Another fast break opportunity that went to waste by Dearborn.
Gonzalez to Win. Lunge, straight for a three, and he cashed it home. It's now a 1-point game.
Now 1 of 10. They finally break the scoreboard from downtown.
Here's Munson, defended by Sisawu. And here's Ollie. Anderson driving into the paint. Here is Munson. Bounce, pass it over. A great ball movement here for the Wolverines. Muhammad driving over to Campbell. Passing it up. Shot clock at 2. They got to hurry. And they ran out of time. It's a shot clock violation.
Wow.
And for the Wolverines, they have wasted so much time after the shot clock already expired.
Man, they had so many open options to go to, but they just went to all of them. They had so many guys around the perimeter open to take at least a shot, but they elected to keep on passing. Therefore, it results in a turnover.
So LTU with a 1-point deficit now, hoping to extend the lead, and Alejandro Gonzalez able to grab it. Gonzalez, Win. 3-point shot for the lead. Yes! Andrew Wynn, his first 3 points of the game, and it's now a 2-point lead for the Blue Devils as they restore their lead.
Make that 2 of 2 now from downtown, finally able to crack through.
Muhammad driving it, and we'll get a foul called.
Foul's gonna be on Gonzalez. He tried to cut in front. First foul of the night. And that's gonna force Dearborn to inbound from underneath.
And of course, Andrew Leamy will come on. He played 16 minutes at Lords, 4 for 11 in field goal attempts, picking up 10.5 rebounds and 2 assists. Munson will inbound. Gives it over to Muhammad. 3-point shot, couldn't connect.
Great box out right there by Wynn.
Andrew Wynn gives over to Sisawu. At the corner, gives over to Gustafson, who recently came back into the game. 3-point shot from Gonzalez. Almost. And it ran out of bounds. It was last touch off of Jimmy Brio. So it will stay with LTU with 10:34 to go.
Very close shot by Gonzalez. Just hit off the backside of the rim and went in and out. And then the turnover by Jimmy Bro.
Wynn fadeaway 2, and he connects it home as Andrew Wynn now at 5 points.
Good conservative shot by Wynn.
Munson driving it all alone. He almost got the response, but it'll be picked up by Andrew Wynn.
They have an opportunity. They're outnumbered man.
Lund 3-pointer, yes! 3-point for Blake Lund, his first 3 points.
They had the man advantage. Munson had his shoe come off, so therefore they had the extra man.
Here comes the chance for Leamy, and he cannot put it home. And the defensive rebound being picked up by LTU. Here is Andrew Wynn. Andrew Wynn defended by Muhammad. Lund, Sisawu. The ball moving here for LTU. Now Gonzalez, can he get a 3-point shot? He does! Back-to-back threes for LTU. And the Wolverines will get a timeout.
Wow, just a great display. Finally, the three-pointers are starting to fall. And that's 4 out of 5. That's 4 out of 5 last repeated shots for three-pointers. So this time, they're starting to make them fall. And they're great conservative shots. They're moving the ball around the perimeter very well. They work down to Gustafson. Gustafson kicks it out. So they're making the shots count this time around out of the timeout. So that forces U of M Dearborn to take another timeout here in the first half.
So impressive showing here for the Blue Devils that they are up by 10 with 9:40 to go here in the first half. And I gotta say, a good showing here for LTU. 4 for 14 so far in three-pointers, but we still got a long ways to go here.
Long way to go, and Piggins is loving it because right out of the timeout, he was clapping on his team like, keep it up, just keep it rolling.
So here comes U of M Dearborn with Dillis a fourth, gives over to Munson. Dillard once again. And a foul being called. You can hear Pickens barking his team to say, go for it. So Andrew Wynn will take a seat. And Shamar Matthews will come back into the game. Here is Tomlinson going for it, and he puts it home.
Good running hook shot right there. Nothing you can do about it. So hopefully LTU can respond.
Deficit down to 8. Here's Gustafson. Almost got it. And it'll be picked up. And here is Munson on the left side of the court. Munson defended by Matthews. Gives it over to Muhammad. Now 2 fadeaway shot from Brio, and he could not put it home. He only had 4 points here tonight here in the first half.
The problem with that shot by Gustafson was that he tried to go it in just through the net. He didn't use the glass to his advantage.
And it will stay LTU's way as it was last time by Jimmy Brio.
He tried for a curl shot in off the back heel. That's merely like a 50-50, like you won't get it or you might make it. You got to use more of the glass if you're taking a drive like that down the lane. You got to use the glass to your advantage.
Here is Nathaniel Ward. Gives over to Blake Lund. Long shot. Oh, whoa! Blake Lund with a 3-point shot. And now back the other way. Tomlinson almost got the response, and Blake Lund managed to get it going, and Blake Lund.
Full head of steam as Blake Lund, and he's pumped up. This is a guy that they rely on so much coming off the bench, and he makes it happen. He's got a couple of buckets, and now he's full head of steam, almost forcing U of M Dearborn to foul right there.
So Baz Ollie returns to the game as Blake Lund will hand it over. Of course, Baz Ollie, and Blake Lund put it home, but it looks like we will go LTU's way. It looked like an offensive foul being called. But like I said, of course, for Baz Ollie, he played 29 minutes at Lords, picking up 6.8 rebounds, and he was 3 for 9 in field goal attempts.
Yeah, foul was on Gustin. That's his first. It was called for a moving screen, so it was a good feed underneath.
Here is Anderson. Anderson with a fadeaway. And some of the bench of LTU was calling for a traveling call. And now here is Shamar Matthews. He's defended by Dillard the fourth. Bounce pass over to Gunnar Gustafson. Goes over to Blake Lund. At the post, Gustafson. Now Nathaniel Ward going for it. Offensive rebound picked up by Gustafson. He's being triple teamed, and Gustafson will head to the line.
Josh Pickens is clapping his hands. He loved that maneuver right there by Gustin. He made a pump fake up, got through 2 defenders, was able to go underneath, and therefore go up one more time, then forcing a foul, and now he's going to the line.
So Maurice Anderson, his first foul of the game, and Gunnar Gustafson missed the first one. Gunnar Gustafson, of course, was started against Spring Arbor. He played 32 minutes, picking up 11.5 rebounds. He was 4 for 7 in field goal attempts and 3 for 7 in free throws. And he is 0 for 2 in free throw attempts tonight.
Those are points in which you got to have. And for Gustafson, he's going to get better. He's going to improve a lot. Being a fourth-year guy, he's definitely going to work extra hard in practice on all of those.
Now a fadeaway shot couldn't connect for Maurice Anderson. Will be picked up by Nathaniel Ward to Shamar Matthews. Isaiah Cumberland recently come back onto the game. He's on the ball right now as he picked up a couple of points tonight. Gives it over to Shamar Matthews. Now on the right side of the court, Nathaniel Ward. Nathaniel Ward trying to drive it. Pulls up short, trying to get the offensive rebound going. And a jump ball being called, and it looks like it will stay. Looks like it will go U of M Dearborn's way.
Yeah, it does. So third jump ball called of this game, and back and forth we go with all those. So it's a real scramble for it underneath, and LTU, they got to get a lead going. They just got to keep the foot on the gas.
And here is number 5, Ryan Lynn, who recently came on. Here's Brio, trying to get things going, gives over to Tomlinson.
Offensive foul called on Jimmy Bro. He was almost setting up an illegal screen right there. As he had his back turned, but he blocked off Nathaniel Ward to try to come up on the cover screen. So one offensive foul apiece.
And of course, so far, both of these teams have gotten 3 fouls each. Matthews to Nathaniel Ward at the free throw line. Nathaniel Ward's, and Ward concedes the foul.
That's a good drive right there. 1v1 matchup at the top of the key. Instead of going underneath with it, he goes up to the top. That way it's not able to be slapped away. And a good drive to the basket through traffic puts him at the line.
And he puts up the first one. Nathaniel Ward played 28 minutes at Spring Arbor. And he picked up 4 for 10 in field goal attempts. He got 16 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And so far coming into tonight, almost 45% in field goal attempts. And Nathaniel Ward connects both of them.
Yeah, Ward, a transfer junior out of Columbus, media communication major. So he's a guy they're going to rely on a lot.
Brio gives over to Tomlinson. He's defended by Gustafson. Tomlinson trying to work his way through. And Tomlinson nearly got it. It goes in and out. And Andrew Wynn getting things going here for the Blue Devils now. 6 minutes to play here in the half. Nathaniel Ward bounce passes it over to Cumberland. Cumberland scores off the glass.
That's a good shot. Instead of trying to go for the whole thing, he's conservative and uses the glass to his advantage.
So it's now a 15-point game for LTU as the fadeaway shot is good off the glass from Maurice Anderson, and we will get a timeout on LTU.
So Pickett is going to be a little bit conservative right here. He's going to calm down his team because U of M Dearborn had a good response bucket right there. So he's just trying to slow down the pace, and then he's trying to work his team a little bit more on the gas. He's like, listen, we're doing really good 1v1 matchups. We're good driving down the lanes. We just got to be better at the free-throw shooting because those are open opportunities that we have to take to our advantage. And they've been doing so thus far. They've got a few 3 balls coming in. They've got a good lead, so hopefully they can just keep the gas on.
So right now is a 25-12 lead for LTU as they're definitely get things going here tonight here at Don Riddler Fieldhouse for game 2. And I gotta say, hey, so far, 23 total rebounds for LTU and the Wolverines 14, but of course, so many turnovers here for LTU.
Yeah, that's a great sign right there. 23 total rebounds. You always want to lead that category overall, whether it's the offensive or the defensive board. You want the total amount of rebounds, and they've been doing a great job of defending either side of the court. And I think Dearborn's going to go with a full court press right here.
So here we go. Andrew Wynn from the pass of Isaiah Cumberland. Andrew Wynn with 5 points tonight. Gives over to Shamar Matthews. The ball combination here for LTU. Here's Gustafson. Oh, nice pass to Isaiah Cumberland, and he almost connects, and he will head to the line.
That was a good feed pass by Gustafson. On the backside cut by Cumberland. He nearly could have thrown it down, but he got fouled from behind, and now he's going to go to the line to shoot.
So Isaiah Cumberland coming into tonight, 4 for 10 in free throw attempts. And he connects his first. And of course, in the last game against Spring Arbor, 6 for 8 in free throw attempts. Averaging 14.5 points per game coming into tonight, and he connects the second.
Isaiah Cumberland, one of those fifth-year guys that knows how to lead his squad even when they're down. Very reliable guy to go to at any point.
Here's Munson. A lot of trouble being made. Here's Campbell. Gives it over to Anderson. Anderson in the paint. 10 on the shot. Mid to Munson. 5 on the shot. They got to hurry. Munson shooting it way wide, and it will be a shot clock violation as it didn't hit the rim.
Second shot clock violation in the first half. for U of M Dearborn, they just keep taking too much time off the clock, especially when they're down this much. They're not really helping themselves out right here.
And I got to say, give credit to the LTU defense for making sure that they handle things off the rim. And Nathaniel Ward nearly had the handle on it. And Bashan Munson will go through. Trying to drive it to the lane, pick up by Lynn. Lynn's being double teamed.
Yeah.
And it's a traveling call on Ryan Lynn.
Yeah, that was too easy of a call to make right there. Before a jump ball, he was definitely walking right there. But Ward, he's got to have stronger hands than that, because that was a great feed pass again by Gustafson on that backside cut. They've been doing very well in those backside cuts, going around this defense of U of M Dearborn. They just got to have better ball control and quick hands.
So we're under 4.5 to play here in the first half. Here is Gustafson. Down pass over to Isaiah Cumberland. And Cumberland couldn't get to it, but he'll head to the line for the second time tonight.
Again, they keep working themselves down low. This forces U of M Dearborn to foul on the way up. Even though they're trying to go for the block, it's too close of a call to make, and therefore it equals into a foul more 9 times out of 10.
So Isaiah Cumberland, 5 rebounds tonight, 2 for 2, and make it 2 for 3. His first free throw miss.
Well, he's a fifth-year guy. He's going to be working himself to death next practice if he misses that one.
He made up on the second one, and so now it is a 16-point game.
There's one thing about Isaiah Cumberland. He is in this court almost every day. He is trying to be a master at his craft and trying to be a better leader every single day.
Here's Leamy, who just came back on. Diller the fourth gives it over to Brio. Now Diller the fourth once again. Diller the fourth goes off the heel, but he managed to pick up the offensive rebound and it'll be stripped away. Here is Shamar Matthews on the right side of the court. Shamar Matthews hasn't got a bucket here, but Gustafson will go for 3! How about that from Gunnar Gustafson? And a timeout for U of M Dearborn.
Get yourself some. He's taken so many of those throughout the season thus far. Finally, he gets one to fall, and that just adds on to the recipe that he's been putting on tonight, as he's up to 5 points, and that just adds on the LTU lead right now. They're in good position. They're in good position right now with the lead, and with 3:34 left, hopefully they can just keep this run going and prevent U of M Dearborn from getting up to 20 points.
So what are the positives so far here for LTU?
Well, for LTU, finally they're getting that 3 ball to fall down. They were 0 of 9 first before the first one went down. Now they're 6 of 16. So they're doing well from beyond the perimeter. On defense, they're doing very well with the rebounding. They're doing good with the blocking out, and they're good with the defensive boards. And on offense, the backside cut that they've been doing thus far, they've been doing it so well. And just the great passes by Gustafson, the great looks, and the great awareness all the way around by this LTU offense. So this is why they have this lead, and this is why they're going to probably go into the half with an even bigger lead if they just keep the foot on the gas right now.
So LTU has a 31-12 lead. I want to remind you, of course, LTU 3 for 3. 3 wins, 3 losses coming into tonight. 0 for 1 in the conference. They have not won a game at home just yet, but they're hoping to get their first win in conference play, just like we saw the women in earlier tonight.
Yeah, for the women's squad, they got their second win at home. LTU right now, this is crucial. It's always crucial when you're at home because you have the advantage with your fan base. You have all the advantage because you know your court.
Here Gustafson on the intercept. Gives over to Shamar Matthews. Shamar Matthews running down the court. Bounce pass it over to Gustafson, and he lost it on the handle.
Too low a pass.
Troy Campbell. Nearly had it away with it. Gives over to Brio. And now Ryan Lynn. We're down under 3 minutes to play here in the half. Ryan Lynn gives over to Campbell. We got 1 foul here tonight. Tomlinson, 5 on a shot. Will this be a third time? Tomlinson, 3-pointer, goes off the glass. And wait a minute, it should be a shot clock violation.
That ball missed the rim, but there was a scramble for it up top, and it will be. No shot clock violation, the third of the night on U of M Dearborn. This is great defense we're seeing right here by LTU. They keep forcing the Wolverines to go around the perimeter because they lock down the inside of the paint. They force U of M Dearborn to go around the perimeter. That takes more time off the clock when you work around the perimeter.
So number 15, Sebastian McClellan, coming into tonight. He has not played since October 28th against Lambton College, played 6 minutes.
Well, for McClellan, just getting an opportunity right now.
Here's Matthews on the far side of the court. Matthews lost it on the handle, and he'll be picked up.
And a lot of those turnovers right there.
Trying to go for it, and scoring off the glass is Thomas Diller, the fourth. He now has 4 points in this game.
Good underneath shot right there. So he's got to defend better and take care of the ball on the offensive side.
Here's Cumberland. Trying to find some options here. Instead, he'll go for himself, and he makes it look easy.
Good fadeaway jumper by Cumberland. That's a veteran move right there when you got 0 options to go to.
So Isaiah Cumberland with 7 points tonight. That's where a minute 41 to go from halftime. Here's Brio, gives over to Campbell. Campbell driving down the court. Bounce pass it over and couldn't put it in. And here's Andrew Wynn racing down the court. 85 seconds to go here in the half. Wynn, three-pointer. No, goes off the rim. Picked up by Jimmy Brio. And here is Ryan Lynn. Ryan Lynn trying to get past Matthews. Here is Tomlinson. Tomlinson gives over to Diller, the fourth, at the perimeter. Diller, the fourth, airballed it. Picked up by Jimmy Brio, picked up by Ryan Lynn. And looks like Ryan Lynn gets called for the foul.
That was going to be on Isaiah Cumberland right there for a block. He was trying to go for the takeaway right there, but he got too much contact on it. So, tough break for LTU right there. It's only 16 foul. That doesn't put U of M Dearborn into the bonus. 1 minute left. Let's see if they can hold him off still right here.
And here comes Muhammad. Muhammad defended by Lund. Now three-point shot from Campbell. No, picked up by McClellan. And here is Isaiah Cumberland. Now, of course, you hear the coach saying three. McClellan over to the Ward. Oh, got this in, makes it look easy. How about that? A nice good pass over.
He had a bit of a shove underneath, so instead of going for the dunk, he just lays it in off the fingertips.
26 seconds to go. 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Two of the fours couldn't put it in, and now shot clock being turned off. Here is Isaiah Cumberland. He got 9 points tonight, and we're down to 14 seconds. So Andrew Wynn will milk the clock here. Hopefully one last opportunity. Being double teamed. Cumberland, three-point shot. Got it at the buzzer! Oh, Isaiah Cumberland put that one on YouTube and liked it right at the buzzer.
And that is how you end a first half of play right there. A statement and a half shown there by a fifth-year guy who knows how to step up to the plate for the opportunity, and he takes it. Great offensive display by LTU. They need to keep their foot on the gas going into the second half. They got a good lead right now with 24. They got to keep it going. They look very solid on defense those last two possessions by U of M Dearborn, keeping them at 14. So they got to keep that defensive display, keeping them working around the perimeter because that takes more time off the clock.
So we'll be back here in about 15 minutes for the second half of play. Is U of M Dearborn LTU leading U of M Dearborn 38-14. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, to Don Riddler Fieldhouse on the campus of Lawrence Tech University. The Blue Devils have a 38-14 lead over U of M Dearborn as we are getting ready for the second half. John Booker alongside John Stowe. Delighted to have you with us here. And John, good performances here in the first half for LTU, but what can we look forward here for the second half?
Well, we can look forward to still very strong defense, forcing U of M Dearborn to work around the perimeter. That takes a lot of time off the clock because 3 times U of M Dearborn's had a shot clock violation. So look for LTU to go in and out like right here.
Gonzalez three-pointer, and he almost got it to go. And here is Hassan Munson, who has not yet have a point yet.
It looks like that. Open three-point opportunities like that for LTU going around.
Oh, here is Diller the fourth, couldn't connect, and picked up by Gonzalez and Guston. He was being double-teamed around.
Great awareness by Gonzalez. Momentum was going out of bounds, so he alertly threw it off the back of Dillard. And then, luckily enough, Guston was there just for the recovery and then caused a foul.
So
and that will be on Dillard. That's his second.
So Andrew Wynn.
They reset the shot clock, 30 seconds.
And Andrew Wynn will inbound the basketball. He had 5 points in this first half. Trying to get things going here in the second. Shamar Matthews racing down at midcourt. Gives over to Isaiah Cumberland, top of the key. Gives over to Wynn, now Gonzalez. Wynn driving it to the lane, and he cashed it home for the 2 points in the second half.
Good drive right there by Wynn. He almost thought about taking the 3-ball opportunity, but he alertly took a drive.
Now here is Anderson, in and out, and he almost got it in. And he'll be picked up by Isaiah Cumberland.
Nearly could have went back in. It was in and out and just hanging up there on the rim.
Man, talk about how close can you get. Here's Shamar Matthews on the far side of the court, gives over to Wynn. Gustafson. Gonzalez, three-pointer. In and out.
These are good open shots taken by Gonzalez, just none of them have been able to fall. He's only had one thus far.
Yeah, Gonzalez so far 1 for 6 in three-point attempts. And now we will go LTU's way.
Another turnover right there, but great defense right there by Gonzalez, forcing Munson to go into the lane and still not be able to get inside the paint. Therefore, you're going to turnover.
Here's Andrew Wynn. Can he go all alone? And it is an offensive foul on Andrew Wynn.
Could have gone either way. Full head of steam. Full head of steam. So they like to call the charge. That's Wynn's second foul, and Blake Lund will enter. Turns to the turnover total. It's actually pretty even, 10-9 in favor of U of M Dearborn.
So Blake Lund returns to the game. Here's Munson, gives over to Tomlinson.
Biggest difference, though, LTU's at the way with the points off the turnovers. They have 9 points off those turnovers.
Dillard the fourth, defended by Long, and Dillard the fourth make it look easy.
Dillard able to get his body momentum, push Lund back a bit, therefore create enough space just to lay it in.
And you saw how Blake Lund was trying to get away from Dillard the fourth as well.
Definitely, trying to add the pressure, but not foul.
Matthews hasn't gotten the point yet. Here's Cumberland. Lund, 9 on the shot. Gonzalez, he needs to hurry. Gustafson stops it home! Woo.
That's the big guy doing his thing.
And now a response, Anderson almost missed the handle, but picked up by Dillard the fourth. Now Munson lobs it on the handle, and here's the breakaway by Isaiah Cumberland, ducks it home!
Back-to-back jams, baby. That's how you do it. First Gustafson in traffic, then Cumberland, a fifth-year guy, nobody around, takes his time, two-hand slam. We're just having fun right now.
Here's a fadeaway shot, and a nice good shot from Maurice Anderson, 2 points on the board. So now the deficit is now down to 26. Gustafson Oh, Gustafson through traffic, and he managed to put it in off the glass.
Good pump fake, able to work his way with his feet inside the paint and lay it off the glass. Not trying to do too much.
So it's now a 46-18 lead for LTU. We're 4 minutes into this second half, and Gustafson just slided home, but it will stay Dearborn's way.
Yeah, that pass was way out of the reach of Jimmy Bro right there. And Gustafson just likes just to slap it out of the way, forcing an inbound play from underneath.
Maurice Anderson with 6 points tonight will inbound the basketball. And Anderson, who is defended by Lung. Anderson going all alone, and he finishes beautifully.
Blake Lund playing defense right there, and you just got around him, but Lund, instead of trying to foul, just let him go and hope for a miss.
So Nathaniel Ward is waiting on here for LTU. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez defended by Munson. Gonzalez dribbling down the court. Gonzalez! Nice way to put it home, and he now has 5.
Very impressive right there by Gonzalez. 1v1 against Munson, was not able to push him back, so he elects for the fadeaway 360 shot.
Oh, it's intercepted by Gustafson as Brio was trying to attend the pass, and here's Blake Lund on the far side of the court. Blake Lund, Gonzalez gives over to Gustafson, driving into the lane, and that's blocked away by Jimmy Brio, and he gets called for the foul.
Jimmy Bro can't believe that call. He's been frustrated with himself. That's a second foul. But he kind of gave Gustafson a little bit of shove there, and he's going to go to the line for the two shot opportunities. So this is a good display. Turnovers now 12-9 as they're able to get a few breaks from U of M Dearborn.
Gustafson 0 for 2 tonight, and now he is 0 for 3. As Nathaniel Ward, Sasawu, and Andrew Wynn comes back into the game.
Hoping to keep this streak going.
He wants to break the goose egg right here. And he does that.
There's Gustafson just trying to sharpen up overall. And he does so here. And nearly 1 point away from hitting the 50 mark.
So the difference is now 29. But the three-point shot is made by Maurice Anderson. Makes it down to 26. 49-22 the score. LTU leading. Under 15 minutes to go. Here's Blake Lund.
Anderson, the first guy with double digits.
Andrew Wynn with a three-point shot. And now Andrew Wynn now has double digits.
Brandon hasn't had a lot of those three-point buckets. And now he's up to 10. Make that 7. Yeah, he's up to 10 right now, so he's finally in double digits. And Anderson on the other end up to 11. So both guys are trying to heat up as the lead's up to 30.
Brio fade away, couldn't connect. And here's Andrew Wynn being picked up by Sana Sasawu. Andrew Wynn, like we said, a 31-point performance against Spring Arbor. Here's Blake Lund. Nice pass. Wynn to Sasawu. Defended by Anderson, but Sasawu managed to get it back. And Sasawu almost got it to go, but he picked up by Gustafson as he's being double-teamed once again. And a jump ball, it will go Dearborn's way.
So at first, U of M Dearborn nearly got a strip away, and then Rin alertly got it right back. Sasawu tries to go for the bucket and just misses the layup right there. Gustafson alertly picks up the rebound, and in traffic, almost 3 versus 1.
Fadeaway jumper couldn't connect. And here's Andrew Wynn racing down the court. Andrew Wynn with 10 points, along with 2 fouls. A bounce pass, and it goes off of Elwood Tomlinson, so it will stay Blue Devils' way.
Good alert bounce pass right there, because Tomlinson was really close in the vicinity. They were trying to go to Blake Lund in the corner.
So Gonzalez hoping to come back on, and he does that, and he will replace Gunnar Gustafson.
Gustafson with 12 points. He's going to go to the bench, give a little bit of rest. 30-point lead for LTU. This is a good sign. This is a good showing right here, and they're just going to try to add on from here on out.
Almost stripped away, and now being stripped away, and Maurice Anderson could not get the handle on it, and Maurice Anderson will head to the line.
Anderson alertly just cutting in front and able to knock that ball loose. That's just too easy of a giveaway right there. So it really can't allow that to happen.
So Maurice Anderson in the first half has not made a free throw attempt. So this will be his first of 2 attempts. And he manages to go here.
Got a bit of a friendly roll on that one. Ward called for his first foul of the night. But still, this is an impressive showing. They just got to keep this up. They just got to be able to still tighten up on defense and not really foul that much.
And it went in and out from the distraction of the crowd.
Yeah, LTU marching band, we love their support. And they are very loud, not only with the instruments, but also with their voices as well.
Nathaniel Ward being double teamed. Win to Sawu. 3-point shot. No. Picked up by Andrew Wynn on the offensive rebound. Now Gonzalez will have an opportunity. Oh, he almost got it.
Wow.
That'll be picked up by Bass Ollie. Bass Ollie racing down the court. Remember, Bass Ollie had no points. He only got 1 foul in this game. And here is Elwood Tomlinson. He's defended by Sasawu. Tomlinson in the paint. Gets it over to Maurice Anderson. Anderson lost it on the handle, but he picked up by Bass Ollie. Ollie in the lane, and he got it to go, but it's a traveling call, so it won't count. So LTU will go the other way.
That was a great defensive display because they did not let U of M Dearborn to get deep within the paint. And great defense by Andrew Wynn. That forced Ollie to basically make a spin around type shot.
12:30 to go as the shot could not connect. And here is Elwood Tomlinson. A couple of points tonight. Can make it 4. It almost did. Offensive rebound being picked up. And it's a jump ball. And it will stay with U of M Dearborn.
We got to call a foul on Blake Lund. That one could have gone either way because Lund was going after the ball. It could have been a jump ball call, but it's a foul against Lund.
Actually, it's on Nathaniel Ward, his first foul. And Maurice Anderson with 12 points tonight will inbound. Gives it over. And now a 3-point shot from Anderson. Couldn't connect. Picked up by Nathaniel Ward with a couple of points. And I believe he's swatted away by Thomas Dillard, the 4th.
Wow.
Wow.
Dillard just came in and just flat out took that ball away from Ward. I mean, you can't do it any cleaner and more effective than that.
Here's Gonzalez, gives it over to Wynn on the left side, gives it over to Blake Lund. Back to Andrew Wynn. Now pass it over to Gonzalez. He'll have a 3-point shot. Just like that, he makes it 8, and we'll get a timeout. So it's on Lawrence Tech.
This could be a quick 30-second timeout taken by Josh Pickens. And luckily enough, it was actually that 3-point shot. Because that takeaway right there by Dillard, that was pretty impressive. Because you get a defensive rebound, you're trying to hold on to that ball for dear life. To have a guy take that ball away from you and get a board right back. Kind of need to have a reset. I was like, hey, we got to strengthen up our ball security on that. We're up by 30, or at least we were at the moment. So it's still a 29-point lead. Still 29 points. Still, we want to have strong ball security, especially on a defensive rebound like that, because you guys secure it. U of M Dearborn is still attacking, trying to get that board right back. So on that one right there, Dillard just got the better end of that deal against Ward. So you got to strengthen the ball security on that drive.
Impressive there as LTU has a 29-point lead as U of M Dearborn has the ball, gives over to Elwood Tomlinson. And now here is Andrew Leamy, recently come back, and the kickball being made. And it will stay out U of M Dearborn's way.
Good awareness by Blake Lund. Kickball is not really a foul, but it's a stoppage of play. Forcing an inbound from the sideline.
Maurice Henderson will inbound. Here is Tomlinson. And it's intercepted by Blake Lloyd. Nearly got the handle, and Ward will dunk it. Oh, how did he miss? What? Nathaniel Ward had an open basket, and he missed it on the dunk.
Boy, he had all the time in the world. I gotta tell you, that's the second time in this kind of matchup, LTU versus U of M Dearborn, that somebody has missed a dunk. Last time they matched up last year, triple overtime. We get an air ball right here, but the last time these two teams met, I was on the call. It was a triple overtime, and it was a guy from U of M Dearborn that missed a dunk. He had nobody around him. Now it's LTU's turn, and Nathaniel Ward. You got to feel for him. He had all the time in the world. He absolutely hammered it, but just didn't go through.
Looks like someone just pulled a reverse card, like Uno.
Like, pull the emergency brake.
Like, pull the emergency brake. All right, well, back to live action now as Andrew Wynn at the three-point line gets over to Nathaniel Ward at the corner. Able to pivot around. Nathaniel Ward gets, and he's being double teamed, and we'll get the foul.
Honestly, on a miss like that, there was only one thing, is that the ball must have slipped out right at the last possible moment, because that hit the backside of the rim and it bounced straight backwards. He had the whole rim. Slipped away the last moment.
So foul was called on Andrew Leamy. That was his first foul. Ball went out of bounds, and it will stay with the Blue Devils.
Yeah, U of M Dearborn got a piece on that drive right there.
10:43 to go here in the second half. 55-26, Blue Devils leading.
They got to put some time off the shot clock. And we got a timeout called by U of M Dearborn. I'm pretty sure they're not going to discuss the miss by Ward in the timeout right here. For Josh Pickett's and company, they're just simply going to say, like, hey, you had all the time. You took a good gamble at it. You just didn't get it through. That's okay. We just move on from here. No need to dwell on something like that. It wasn't even like an embarrassing moment. It was just that good. He had an authoritative grab on that rim. Just ball didn't go through. It happens. It happens. So you just reset, you move along, you forget about it. Who knows? He might get another opportunity, and hopefully he'll get it that time.
Well, I'll say it'll be part of the blooper reel for sure. So right now, for U of M Dearborn, so far struggles have been a factor for them. I mean, they're down by 29. And
yeah.
What can they do along the way?
I mean, just give credit to LTU's defense. They keep forcing U of M Dearborn to work around the perimeter. Therefore, that takes more time off the clock, more time off the shot clock, and it forces them to keep making mistakes. As turnovers are 14-12, it's just that if LTU keeps limiting the amount of turnovers on their end, they could go up big right here because they're almost up by 30. They could even go up by 40 if they just keep limiting the amount of mistakes on their end.
So here's Gonzalez. Bounce pass it over to Nathaniel Ward. Nathaniel Ward. And looks like it was touched out of bounds. Wow.
Close call.
That was close.
Close judgment call, but the officials right there on the line to make it. So
good call made by the official as LTU turns it over. Here is U of M Dearborn. Diller the fourth. Now Campbell, three-point shot, misses wildly, and he will shoot for three.
Long got a little bit too close right there, and Campbell hit the deck.
So Blake Lund getting the foul, that's his first. And Troy Campbell will shoot for three.
It's almost like you can't allow that to happen, really. And Josh Peckus is going to send in a whole new line of four in. Some of his key starters, and along with Sebastian McKellen.
So he missed the first one. Two more to go, and he got the second. So one more to go, and now we will get a line change of subs.
Everybody except Andrew Renz will stay on.
Cumberland, Gustafson, Matthews, and McClellan. As Troy Campbell will get his third attempt.
Yep.
And he missed two, and he is now 1 for 3 in three throw attempts. Here's Andrew Wynn. Trying to get things going, gets over to Cumberland. At the 3-0 line, Matthews, now McClellan. Bounce pass it over, trying to send the pass for Gustafson. And we will stay with LTU.
Jimmy Bro able to cut in front and knock that pass away. Good awareness play right there by McKellen.
So far, Blue Devils leading 17-13 in here in the second half. That's a three-point shot from McClellan, almost connected in.
Boy,
picked up by Campbell. Campbell puts it around the perimeter, gives it over to Dillard the fourth. Nice ball combination. Jimmy Brio, three-pointer. He got it to go.
Make that 7 points with Jimmy Bro. Tall guy, 6'7", able to knock down a point like that from downtown in the corner.
And of course, he is the second tallest player behind Evan Sloan. Here's McClellan. Pass it over to Matthews, now back to McClellan. McClellan with no points. Gustafson, 5 on the shot. Win, fadeaway 2. Couldn't connect. Offensive rebound picked up by Thomas Dillard the fourth. Oh, nice pass. Gets over to Jimmy Brio. And the deficit now down to 23.
I mean, that's just a great awareness as we get a foul on Thomas Dillard the fourth. That's just great hustle by Jimmy Bro on the other end. He outran Gustafson to the other end, and that was just a great alert pass. So LTU just needs to be a little bit more aggressive when returning to the defensive end. Because they've been playing solid defense. If Dearborn catches them napping and quickly on the fast break as we get a turnover.
Turnover over here. Here's Tomlinson. Under 9 minutes to play here in the second half. Tomlinson going all the way, and he is blocked by Andrew Wynn. Andrew Wynn going all alone. And what an easy finish from Isaiah Cumberland.
Very nice, clean block by Wynn. And then alertly goes to Cumberland on the other side.
And Tomlinson will head to the line.
That was just a great setup right there. Wynn, he's had some huge blocks in his career with the short time he's been here at LTU. He's just that good of a player. He gets up high. He almost times it just right. And then it basically, he just wipes it clean, grabs it, and throws to the other end, waiting is Cumberland with the reverse layup.
So Elwood Tomlinson gets his first attempt he made here. And this is his first of 2 attempts. Now this is his second of 2. Oh man, the crowd just putting on the distraction.
Doing a lot of work for us tonight. Support-wise, they play loud and they call it loud.
It is lively here at Don Riddler Fieldhouse. At the three-point shot from Isaiah Cumberland, he airballed it, and we picked up by Troy Campbell. Troy Campbell defended by Matthews. Now three-point shot from Tomlinson goes in and out. It will be picked up by Andrew Wynn. 8:07 to play here in the second half.
3 of 7 for free throws for U of M Dearborn. 6 of 10.
Wynn with the triple. And it's now 60-33.
Wynn starting to heat up a bit.
Trying to get a response was Tomlinson, and he couldn't connect. Picked up by Isaiah Cumberland, 16 points tonight. McClellan go over to Shamar Matthew, who has yet to have a point. Gustafson, bounce pass over to Wynn, and he will dunk it in. How about that from Andrew Wynn, who now has 15 points.
Talk about authority in figures. Wynn, Cumberland, and Gustafson all with dunks tonight.
Three-point shot from Leamy, and he couldn't connect. Leamy will get it again, and a chance for a three-point play.
Boy, Cumberland gets way up there. His vertical is way high. He's almost past the rim. He's only at eye level with it. But just the timing of it. And for Andrew Leamy, he just waited for Cumberland to come down, then to go up, therefore causing the foul. And now he has a chance at a three-point play.
So Andrew Leamy, this is his first attempt on the free-throw try.
See, for U of M Dearborn, they have not been capitalizing on the free opportunities as they misses that one. Make that 3 of 8. LT only 6 of 10. That's 60%. 3 of 8. That average just goes lower and a near takeaway. Rin's got to be more secure with it.
Almost a giveaway made between Andrew Wynn and Maurice Anderson. Andrew Wynn now on the right side of the court. Wynn, 7 on the shot. Almost made it look easy. Gustafson almost got it picked off. It'll be picked up by Muhammad. Now Leamy driving into the lane. Blocked by Gustafson, but it stays with the Wolverines. And it looked like Thomas Dillard, the fourth, will head to the line. He was definitely close of trying to get that in.
Yeah, definitely. But here's the thing with the Wolverines right now. They are starting to play with a little bit more pace than they normally have throughout this entire game. And I've been surprised, down by this much, that they're starting to speed things up a bit. They should have been putting their foot on the gas from the very start if they wanted to get back into this game. They're waiting until way late to give themselves an opportunity to possibly win this game. They're playing with more pace, and it may be working out for them. But in the meantime, it's just a little bit too late for them to put on the gas right now.
So Dillard, the fourth, made his first free throw. Only 1 for 1. And he made both of them. And the crowd did not made him look distracted. 6:39 to play here in the second half. 62-37, Blue Devils leading. Here's Blake Lund, gives over to Sasawu. Cumberland to Matthews. Good ball movement here for the Blue Devils. Here's Nathaniel Ward, who had a missed dunk, who gives over to Blake Lund. Now back to Nathaniel Ward. Long with 10 on the shot. Cumberland, turnaround move, jumper, good.
Great drive right there. Great drive by Cumberland. A very nice pull-up 360 jumper. Can't do it any better than that than a fifth-year guy.
Munson, Muhammad three-pointer. In and out it goes. Picked up by Nathaniel Ward.
Ward better that time to really secure it. He saw Jimmy Bro coming around.
And of course, Maurice Anderson being attended to as a foul being called.
Foul's on Munson. He got his arm hooked up there with Nathaniel Ward. So that was almost an easy foul to call right there for a reach. That's only Munson's first.
So Basali will return to the game, and he will replace Jimmy Brio. 5:48 to go, and Shamar Matthews will inbound the basketball. There's Ward, top of the key. Ward can go for it. And it looks like it's an offensive foul on Nathaniel Ward, I believe.
Oh, foul's on the floor.
Foul's on the floor.
Dearborn. It's against Munson. That's his second. That's back-to-back fouls on Munson right there. Both teams with 6 fouls apiece, so one more puts either team into the bonus.
Shamar Matthews have not had to get a point here. Here is Nathaniel Ward. Turnaround move. Jumper goes off the heel of the rim. Will be picked up by Basali. Leamy to Munson. Gives over to Dillard the fourth. Dillard the fourth with 10 points now, also with 3 fouls. Stripped away by Nathaniel Ward. And Shamar Matthews racing down the court, and we'll get a foul called.
Alertly, Nathaniel Ward, he was going backwards. He would have been called for a travel. He alertly passed it out. So we're going to get a few subs in here. So fouls good. So now 7 fouls apiece. Both teams are checked at 6-7. LTU is into the bonus.
And the foul is on Andrew Leamy. That's his second foul of the game. And we will get a timeout on the floor with 5:15 to go here in the second.
So I think right now with 5:15 left and about a 33-point lead, Josh Pickens is going to go to his bench a bit. He's going to go to his bench, give his main starters and main guys off the bench a little bit of rest, try to give some guys some opportunities because that's what you want to do. You want to test your bench in conference play with this much of a lead. Can my bench be reliable and hold this lead for us? And this is a good amount of time. Because in 5 minutes, anything can happen. U of M Dearborn can go on a run a bit, but that's where the bench comes in. The bench comes in to stop them. So hopefully, one by one, guys off the bench will come in, keep this lead for LTU to finish off this game. So this is where you test out your bench right here. So hopefully Josh Pickens is very wise and hopefully brings out more guys.
So here we go, 5:15 to play. The first free throw being made by Shamar Matthews, and finally he got his first point of the game, as he will shoot two.
Kipros Blasuvic comes in. Junior out of Orchard Lake. He's a guy who's been around this program a bit, along with Shamar Matthews.
And this is his first match of the season for Blasuvic. Almost a dunk being made, but the foul is called.
Not sure why Anderson tried to go for a dunk after the whistle was blown, but must have been out of frustration.
So here is Shamar Matthews with 2 points here, gives over to Nathaniel Ward. Trying to score off the glass, but couldn't connect. Here is Basali on the near side of the court, defended by Blake Lund, the two number 12s.
Josh Pickens did not like that from Ward. Ward hit the deck and was looking for a call, and he was just kind of laying there for a bit.
Oh,
and
Levy lost it on the handle.
Pickens was yelling at Ward just to get up. Why try to sell it? We're already up by so much. You got to show your hustle and get down to the other end.
So Nathaniel Ward will head out. And Isaiah Cumberland will come back on here for LTU. 4:34 to play here in the second half. 66-37, Blue Devils leading. Cumberland, jumper, got it. Isaiah Cumberland with 18 points.
He's had a big night.
And a good response from Elwood Tomlinson, who now has 5.
Well, play still resumes. They're still trying to battle this out to the end.
Make that 20 points for Isaiah Cumberland as he's being stripped away. Here's Basali. Tomlinson trying to go for 2. He airballed it, and it will go LTU's way. At the crowd here at LTU is definitely living life.
They are letting him know. The band is rather eccentric, and we always appreciate their support.
Cumberland, Sisabu three-pointer, goes off the rim, picked up by Blake Lung on the offensive rebound. Now 3-point for Blaze Victus. No, almost got it.
Very good conservative shot. He had space in front of him.
Munson. Basali getting the score off the glass for the easy deuce.
Still trying to go ahead, get over 70 points. I mean, you guys had a goal for yourself right here. As we see, Josh Pickens is going to his bench.
And it is, and we'll get to these benches in a minute. Here is Isaiah Cumberland three-pointer, and he puts on the tray bomb, just like that. And Tomlinson getting the response, and it'll be a timeout being called.
He's going to put 2 guys in off the bench, but Tomlinson's making this interesting for even Dearborn. He's trying all he might, and it's good effort. And that's where everybody's got. That's where LTU's got to be looking out right here. Like, you can't allow those easy points right there. Guys off the bench, the guys still maintain solid, hardcore defense without fouling. You got to maintain this lead. And also another thing, if they allow those easy points, you've got to have a response on the other end. So he's going to, hopefully the bench within the last 3 minutes can just have either solid defense or quick responses.
So here we go with 2:57 to play as number 31, Henry Wells from Brendo Beach, California. And, oh yeah. Henry Wells, Gregory Wilkinson from Fallonville, Michigan. And number 5, Blake McIntosh from Canton.
Yeah, Matt.
Will be on the court for the final 2:57.
McIntosh, 5'9" freshman out of Canton. And for Wilkinson, 6'7" out of Fowlerville. So these guys are very athletic, and guys know how to work their way around the ball. They've got height. Wilkinson at 6'7", knows how to work his way around the ball.
Here's McIntosh, Blazevich over to Blake Lung. Now pass over to Wilkinson. Matthew, three-point shot. Almost connect. Picked up by Wilkinson. Fadeaway jumper floater. Couldn't connect.
Good footwork. Try to go for an inside hook shot. So just great feet and a good offensive rebound right there.
Here's Muhammad going for it, and he got it off the glass just like that. So 71-45 in favor of LTU with 2:16 to play. Lund, Leitvikas, Matthews, Wilkinson, McIntosh. Oh, stripped it on the head of, but McIntosh able to regain. Leitvikas stripped it away and be picked up by Dillard the fourth.
Got to have better ball control out there.
Here is Bellamy. Jordan Bellamy recently come back into the game, and ball will go out of bounds with 1:51 to play. What an impressive showing for LTU taking over this game.
Nathan Loudon checks in. He 6'3" out of Richland, so nearly an all-freshman squad, and it's completed off.
And Spencer Bolthuvis from Heartland. Bolthius.
So a whole new line of five. A bunch of young guys, and the guy has been around. So hopefully they can keep this going. Get a good rolling, good run, good offensive work.
Here is Loudon. Gives over to Leitvikas. Loudon will get it once more. 10 on the shot. Bounce it over. Leitvikas. Try to get the momentum going. It is blocked by Evan Sloan. And it looks like it will go U of M Dearborn's way.
So now this is the real test. Can they get a good defensive stop right here?
Three-point shot, and it's good from Evan Sloan, his first 3 points. He's 6'8" freshman from Coldwater, Michigan.
Now they got to get a response right here.
McIntosh! Too strong on the shot.
Too strong and too much in stride. He's got to have a better pull-up on that one.
Oh, look out. Good chance for Muhammad. He scores, and a chance for a three-point play.
I mean, this is it. Josh Pickens is going to his bench because they're up by a lot, but this is where the bench really needs to step up. You got to maintain this huge lead because now you're basically down 21. The deficit is down to 21. They were at like 33 at one point. And when he started going into his bench, the deficit's been cutting in the lower. They're going to win this game, but at the end of the day, the bench has got to do better work and have a better offensive response.
So here we go with Leitvikas. Now McIntosh. Leitvikas once more gives it over to Bolthuvis. Leitvikas defended by Lynn. Almost stripped away, and now Dillard, the fourth, will go all the way home, just like that for the easy deuce with 28 seconds to go.
Josh Pickens is going to have a lot to say to his bench at the end of this one because that is 4 straight drives that results in buckets for U of M Dearborn, and now they're not even going to try right here. They're going to run this. They're going to run this clock out right here.
McIntosh will run the clock now with 12 seconds to go.
Yeah, they're not going to take another shot.
And that's going to do it here. The Blue Devils getting their first win in conference play with a 71-52 win over U of M Dearborn. What a great performance here as Isaiah Cumberland putting on the show, picking up with 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. What are your thoughts on today's game?
Well, this is a great bounce back because 2 straight losses, very close losses, because they had the lead for a certain amount of time and then went away in those last 2 matchups. This time they had a lead and they kept it. It was solid defense by LTU's main starters and key guys off the bench. But this is where Josh Pickens needs to examine his bench because he gave guys, freshmen, opportunities off the bench. And U of M Dearborn was allowed to basically cut into the deficit. It was at 33 and then went down to basically 22, and now it's basically under 20 at this point. 19 is the deficit of the final here. So for the bench, they need to step up more. Guys getting opportunities like this and then allowing easy buckets like that to happen, it's kind of why they won't get much opportunities later on in the season. So they've got to capitalize on their opportunities. This time that they didn't. Even though the result is a win, there's a lot to learn and a lot to get better at for the entire team overall. The main starters and the key guys out the bench, they did their job. That's what they're supposed to do. So give credit to 10 guys who started the game and 5 of the guys that came off the bench. So other than that, great offensive display, great defensive display. This was just a much-needed victory for LTU here tonight.
So the man will be on the road for the next 4 games. And of course, we'll see you back here on Saturday, December 10th at 3 p.m. when the Blue Devils taking on U of M Dearborn. Yo, final score tonight, Blue Devils 71 and U of M Dearborn 52. For all of us here at LTU Sports Network, I'm Jan Voger with Jon Snow. Thanks so long, and we'll see you back here very soon. Take care, everybody, and I hope you have a good night.